Morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Document Builders and the iSignHere service introduction and discussion about iSignHere and how it came about. iSignHere is an application that does e-signature. We are a fairly new company. In fact, I purchased the company back in February after working for them as a startup for about a year and a half. The company that came about recently has been largely due to a couple of really good programmers and then a lot of input from clients. To be more specific, I've been taking a class here that talked about startups and how to get things rolling. There's a book out called Nail It, Then Scale It, and I'd gone through and read quite a bit of that and understood that one of the best ways you can have a startup that actually starts up is to interview potential clients. When I first started with iSignHere as an employee before purchasing the company, a lot of our business was going after attorneys, notaries, corporations. But what we found is where we were having the most success was in real estate. And so I started to interview real estate agents, brokers, investors, and contractors. And what we found is that the number one feature that people were looking for was simplicity. Number two, accessibility. So those were the two things that we really wanted to focus on and make this application extremely simple for signers and then also for transaction managers, those that have to set up the signature process. And then also make it so it'd be accessible from any mobile device with internet connections. So those were the two major things. And then of course the third thing that we wanted to focus on was we wanted to be able to offer something that was going to be priced below market price, something where we could come on in and not only have something super simple, but also something that was going to be very affordable. So to tell you a little bit about the application, it is owned by Document Builders, Document Builders LLC. And if you go to our e-signature page, you'll see some information about iSignHere, and you'll also see a video that you can jump on and learn a little bit more about some of the cost benefits for iSignHere. There's also a place where you can sign up for the service that'll be on the next page. That's right here. So let me tell you a little bit about the service and how we've made it simple. So basically you go to login, type in your login, which is going to be your email address and your password. Once you're logged in, you can go ahead and load up a document. And actually I've already loaded this one. And then it's a 4-step process. Add the document, place a signature, invite participants to sign, and then finalize the document. And we're actually we'll get to a point here, hopefully within the year, where we'll remove the finalize for those that do not feel that they need to have that additional step. So it'll only be a 3-step process. So adding document, simply go out, click on Add Document, choose a file that's going to be somewhere on your computer. I've already chosen this real estate purchasing contract. So I'll close this. So there's my document that's already been uploaded. Next thing I'm going to do is add signers. You can see here I've already added one signer, and that's me. The way I found that was I'd already been in the database, so I just had to go out here, type in a name, and then click here. And then if I needed to add additional signers that perhaps weren't already in the database, I could go ahead and put their name in here. Okay. Click Done when you've got all the names on there. For right now, I'm just going to put my name on there and send an invite just to me. So I'll go ahead and send out that invite. Click on check the box, click send. Oh, I'm going to go back. I forgot one critical step. I got to place that signature somewhere in the document. And the way I do that is by clicking on the sign button here, just dragging it over across here. you'll see here at the bottom it'll show to be iSignHere by Carl Ward. I can also put in initials if I want to put initials down right here. I have these little check boxes that I can add as well. Right here where I'm the buyer, so I want to drag a checkbox, put that right over buyer. The date's going to pre-fill in with your signature. That's going to show up right over here, so you don't have to put a date in. Sometimes people like to put a timestamp on. I can go ahead and put in a time. And I can drag that over here. And I'm ready to go now. Click on done. And then I click on invite. Just check the box right here, click send, and then what will happen is that I'm going to get this now over in my inbox. Now, this is what your end users will experience. You saw everything I just did to set up, basically the first 3 steps. I'll go ahead and click to review and sign. So this is what your end users, what the people that are going to be signing, not the transaction managers. All they have to do is go to their mobile device, click on begin, and click sign. In this case, I have initials I'm going to put in, and a signature that I'll type in. And just so you're aware, all of this language that's right here, this is what allows us to take signatures. Click on sign. And now it will show that I've signed the document. At this point, if I want, I can click here and I can download the document, but it's not valid yet. It hasn't been authorized yet. So what happens back at the system level? I'm going to get this little finalized message, and actually, this finalized message is going to show up in an email to me, and this is going to be on my Document Builders account. It'll let me know that that's been signed. And this is a great little feature, because if you've ever wondered, where's my transaction at? Have they received it? Have they signed it yet? You get an email every time this document is touched. So transaction ready to finalize, click that, and then I can click here to finalize, and that will take me to this page here where I can now finalize the document. Yes, I'm ready to finalize it. Yes, everything's all good. Now the document's been fully signed. And it will show that here at the very bottom. It's dated August 6th, 2014, electronically signed by Carl Ward. And I put my little date stamp off to the side. There's my little checkbox over here. Now at this point, I can go ahead and save this document like I would any other document on my computer, send it off to the title company, wherever else it needs to go. The signer, the other person that signed on this, will also have an email that's going to say that everything is ready for them, and they'll get a chance that they can go down and they can also download that document. Okay, so again, one of the simplest applications on the market today. A couple other things about that. As you saw, I can get to this from any mobile device. So if you have an iPad, if you have an iPhone, you'll be able to sign, or any type of smartphone, you'll be able to sign directly from those devices. So accessibility is going to be huge for this. Simplicity, you saw, very, very simple for the signers in a 2-step process. Basically, click on sign, check the box, or type in your initials and name, and you're done. And then for the transaction manager, again, also very simple, a 4-step process. As far as cost on an application like this, most of our competitors are out there at about $20 a month. I've seen some of them as low as $15 a month, but you have to pay a year in advance. So it does lock you in for a long-term commitment. You're welcome to do that with us. $15 a month is our retail price. We do have some discounts if you want to prepay for a full year. And so we start at the lowest price that our competitors are at. We do have a number of people that are paying as little as $144 a year. That is for those that have multiple members in their brokerage. If you have other questions, you're welcome to contact me at Carl, that's Karl, at iSignHere.com. You're also welcome to go to our webpage at iSignHere.com, and you can ask for more information there. Thank you again for attending this seminar. If you have other questions, feel free to contact us.